Hey guys, Brian from Retread Paintball here today to talk about the Infinity Legend. And if you don't know about this gun, this was made by a company here in LA. In fact, they were right here in Los Angeles on Pico Boulevard, I believe. Yep, they had a store there. They started making these guns for a while. They're pretty well known here in California. But they do have some fans elsewhere. This is one in really good condition. I'm hard pressed to find a nick or a scratch on it really anywhere. It's a nice dust black, and it's in good shape. It's got a Lapco aftermarket lever feed neck. It's got the original grips, original trigger, which is actually a really nicely shaped trigger. Feels really good. These came stock with a CP reg, so this isn't aftermarket. This actually came from the manufacturer that way. This is aftermarket. This is like a Warrior or an NDZ on-off ASA, which is really nice. The original is included, as well as the manual, some internal airline, an O-ring kit, a cheat sheet for rate of fire for the Tadal board, and the Tadal board instructions. This has the aftermarket Tadal board in it, which is really, really nice. Gives you a lot of modes and everything and a lot of flexibility. And you've got all the support for that from Tadal, so that's pretty nice. It also has an aftermarket bolt, which is the soft touch bolt, which is really nice to have. It also has the stock bolt. Stock bolts in here, as well as the clamping feed neck, and yeah, I think I told you the original Infinity branded ASA, if you could see the mark on it. So these were great guns. They still work good. They were reliable. It's a stack tube poppet style gun, and very much in a lot of ways like sort of like an Ego or an E-Tech, Intimidator, things like that, other stack tube poppets. This was designed to be as low maintenance actually as possible. There's really not a lot to do on this. There's no LPR, so there's not a lot of other adjustments you have to make. The only adjustment you make for velocity is right here on the reg, on the high pressure reg itself. That's it. You can do all your board programming if you want, but this one's set just to be semi-auto, and it's really clean. There's a little dirt right here, but I'll clean it up again before I sell it. But it was a great gun. This is the factory barrel. It's autococker threaded. Pretty standards based gun. So a lot of guys had these and threw them in their bags just as to have as a backup to whatever their tournament marker was, or you wanted to go out and beat on a gun, for rec ball play or something. I mean, these were great. They shoot really well. So let's air it up. It airs up with no leaks. Turns on. Let's show the eyes working. So right now, eyes are on. And if you see, I put my finger in the breech. It's detecting that there's something in the breech. But without anything in there, it's not firing. If I turn off the eyes, it shoots. Oh, let's put the hopper back on. Turn the eyes back on. Let's put some paint in it. This is my Virtue Spire, which it's like my favorite electric hopper. Let's turn on our chrono here. See where we're at. Oop. Help if you turn the loader on. There we go. There's a Hustle paintball video, I don't know if you saw it, where they're going over the inside NG, and every single person that goes to try it out forgets to turn the hopper on. It's just really funny. Anyway, so 272. I don't feel so bad. 286. 284. 279. That's a pretty good string of 6 right there without even trying. There's 11 again. And we're still in the 270s. My field's like 275, so all my guns are kind of trained around that velocity. And I'm not sure what bore this is from the factory, and I usually size my paint, and this paint's really small. I don't know if any of you have ever shot GI 1 star, but it bores at like 683. No joke. All right. So there you have it. That's the Infinity Legend. I'm selling it. I've got a million guns. You can see I'm going through clearing out a bunch of stuff right now. Extra barrels, a bunch of other hoppers and stuff I'm trying to get rid of. So I just have way too much stuff in the gear closet here, and it's taking up too much room for stuff that I don't really play with as much anymore. And this is one of them. This is a gun. One of my friends says, "Oh, you have to try this. It's great. It works well. It's reliable." And he was right. And I play with him a lot. He actually, would consider buying it if he could afford it right now, but he can't. So I'm putting it up for sale. And essentially it comes with the original case too, and the printed manual that I have here that I've been showing off. And actually, if you go to this website, infinitypaintballproducts.com, he still sells, the original guy who designed this still sells a lot of parts for this gun, and I think also texts the guns if you send them to him. So that's kind of nice to know. So I'm going to include all of these things and the barrel just like you see it here. And if you have any questions, feel free to ask me. We've taken this gun out and played with it a few times, and it's been fun. So it's amazing, actually, considering that it's been out for a while. But if you are looking at this, you probably know these, and this is a really nice example of an Infinity Legend. In good shape. The box is still even in good shape. And this is kind of what they look like. They also sold some that did some fades, like red to black fades and blue to black fades and things like that, some special editions. But these are pretty nice. So let's see what it says on the back here. Came with the WAS board originally. I don't have the original board. No low pressure regulator, and it was in all caps and exclamation pointed and made in America. So pretty interesting. Brake beam eyes, aluminum eye covers, easy on off, snatch grip, 3-way adjustable trigger with bearings. Very cool gun. So this was and I think this all matches up with this actual gun, and even says who assembled it. So there you have it. There's the Infinity Legend.